Our next.
Great start, guys.
I've got nerves in my mouth. Our next topic of discussion is gays who are afraid and the dating scene. Okay.
What you just said?
Gays who are afraid
Of what?
to come out
Oh.
and be who they is.
Okay.
I think we can all safely say that, or well, most of us have at least known someone who was in the closet for far too long.
What's considered far too long?
Freshman year. Not really come out until sophomore year.
That's
Girl, I
is
came
that
out-
far too long?
I came out this summer going into my senior year in high school
Oh.
as being bi.
Really?
Yeah, because I was afraid that
I
like
think
once I
everyone
went
knows
out,
I
I
was
wouldn't be able to
I
come back.
didn't.
A lot of people do.
I was like,
into
hey,
it.
I'm pretty sure I'm gay. I dated a girl for 2.5 years, and I was like,
Oh,
No.
That was another girl. That was Kayla. We
no.
met you.
I'm not.
Where's that remote for the fan? It is so hot, y'all.
Are you still choking on her?
It's right there.
Could you surely turn that fan on a little high, please?
Oh, so are we supposed to talk now?
Yeah, y'all talk. Talk about gay people who.
I don't
Are
think
gay,
there's such
but-
a thing as being in the closet too long. I think it all depends on.
It's
I mean,
a
well, I
preference.
guess if you've been with somebody for like over a few months, and like you know, when it gets to the stage where you want to start introducing them to your parents, and it goes on to years, and you're like fully committed, then maybe you should come out of the closet. But I think that everybody has a comfort zone, and I think that with this, there's no such thing as being too careful. Because you don't know how your family will react. I've seen
But my
parents that
thing
reacted
is-
violently to it.
Yeah, but
You
True.
should at least wait until you're completely independent.
Yeah, but like the thing you said about like being in a relationship with somebody, you should never want to like put somebody in that awkward of a position.
You
Though.
know,
Like, I think you should have at some point you should know whether you're gay or not, and so I think you should cross this bridge before you get involved with somebody seriously enough for it to be like detrimental to you if you decide if your parents are like, we're gonna kill you now, you know.
But then there's old
Fair
ass
enough.
men who don't want to come out, and then they date young bitches and fuck with their souls.
Ew.
and then that messes with the young people.
Yeah, and it destroys them.
Well, I think it's.
Definitely.
Those nerds, nerd
That was
talk.
just too much.
My Lady Gaga moment. So I think, like, I can't remember who was saying it, but it was probably Heather, because I didn't think about it that way. I mean, I guess there really isn't a good time to come out because you don't know how people are going to react. And I do think that there are actually some odd cases where people do not know that they are gay until much later in life. Just like some people don't know that they're going to get a tattoo until they're in their 20s or 30s, you know, and that's a kind of long time to wait on something like that. Granted, sexuality is different than something that you attach to your body,
So,
and it's something that you grow up understanding or questioning and going through at a young age. I think that I know a lot of people that I think it's clear that they are,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I don't know
I think so.
what it is that they're no names.
yeah.
No, I
that's
was
why we
about to
stopped
ask.
with
This
that.
made me think of something. What do you think about people that they are gay and they know they're gay, but then whenever they become Christian, they feel as if like that, or they go to a program, they think that ungays them. What do you think about that? Because I've seen a lot of that lately, where they're like,
The
oh,
gay
well, I
community,
used to
like-
be gay, and then I met, I came to God, and now I actually think that people of opposite sex, they're attractive. I've progressed in life because I'm
It's
not
called
being
acting.
sinful.
I mean, oh, go
What do
ahead.
you think about it?
My thing is, like I tell my friends now, my eyes never stopped working. God gave us eyes in the brain to process what we perceive beauty as. Whether it be man or woman, I can still appreciate beauty in either form. So just because you find someone attractive doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
I find loads of guys and girls pretty. I don't date any of them because that means nothing.
Thank you. I get that.
That's true. I don't know. I guess it's all about the individual. I mean, anything you ask, it all goes back to the individual. Are there some cases where I think people may have found Jesus and then turned from their wicked ways? Sure. I'm not one of them. So I can't speak on that perspective, but I think a lot of it has to do with fear of rejection, whether it's from this earthly life, your parents' house, your friends, or in an afterlife fear. I mean, that's a big deal if you really believe in heaven and that being gay could send you to hell for all eternity. I mean, we think we have it hard being in our early 20s and having gone through what we've all gone through, but that's nothing compared. I mean, can you honestly think, do you really feel like you've lived for 20 plus years? I don't feel like I have, but I know I have. Time flies by, and the idea of eternity, you can't even fathom that.
It's not reality. It's not concrete.
Yeah, so I think it all goes down to just living your life for you, and I do feel that all people do live their life for them, but there are some people who are influenced by outside sources people pleasers and people who are afraid what their parents might say or their job.
But that's the thing. Like, it honestly goes back into how you were raised.
Yeah.
My parents aren't like, yes, we love the gays, but my parents have always taught me to be who I am, to accept people for who they are, and to always, like, never be afraid to be honest with people. Because honestly, I just used the word honesty twice in the same sentence. Awesome. But I think that by not being who you are, you're lying.
Mm-hmm.
And not only to yourself, but to others. Mm-hmm. And by not being who you are, you're preventing yourself from living the full life that you could lead if you didn't lie about who you are.
And about living your life as who you are.
Quit eating them damn Skittles.
The thing about that is it's kind of hard sometimes because we've all changed so much within the past 5 years. I know body form, yes, maybe I might be the same Matthew that I was 5 years ago, give or take 20 pounds. But I know my ideals and some of my principles and morals have changed, and I think that that's bound to happen with everybody, and you can't put a time limit on that. I mean, what happened to me within 5 years could take 10 years for some people or less. And I do think that some people evolve, and I don't think we ever really know who we are. I think we have an idea of what we want to be and what we want to project, although we don't do it at all times. We cross our arms like this in the mall. Does that mean we're a prude and we're stuck up, and if someone comes to talk to us, we won't be nice? No, it just means shit. I'm trying to hold my boobs up.
I think you can never really figure out who you are as a whole person, but I think that you can come to terms with what you know about yourself.
Yeah.
And what you know will always be there.
And don't you think it's funny that the real reason we know who we are is by other people, by looking at them and being like, I want to be like that, or I don't want to be like that. Mm-hmm. I look at Kim K and I'm like, I want her eyebrows. I know nothing about her, really. Yeah. Except that I think that she's gorgeous, but the way we validate ourselves is by how other people see us and how we want other people to see us. We do hair tosses, we smile more, we deepen our voice around certain people that we want to like us. Sometimes it works, and sometimes our efforts are wasted because some people don't see you for who you are. And that Taylor Swift song does not help. You do not belong with me anymore. So, in conclusion, we have 1 minute left, by the way. These 10 minutes fly by. Like life. We've wasted over 20 minutes of our life making these, just so y'all know.
I'm gonna do part 3.
Yeah.
I don't think we've wasted time.
This is the hot shit. This is important stuff.
It really is. We still gotta talk about dating.
Because we definitely just skipped that.
That's part 3.
1, 2, 3, dating in the gay scene, got 180 degrees and another factory.
Do the house dance.
Just kidding. I love the gays.
Drop it low.
Okay,
right.
Any last comments before we clip this one short? We have 20 seconds.
Just do you.
Don't be afraid to be yourself.
I don't want to do that on camera.
Professional interpretation.
It will be
No,
professional.
don't have
be
your
af-
mind in the gutter.
Don't be afraid to be who you are. Live your life for you.
Because
and
it's
not
a waste
other
of
people.
Make
time
good
to compromise
choices.
yourself for other
Make your
people.
choices. Okay, we're done for this one.
Friends.